Welcome to the Peddling Prince's Podium. I'm your host, John Ardelli. Before I begin with this week's episode, I have a major update on Madeline. Earlier this week, while I was at work, Marie left me the following voicemail.
I was up to see Madeline, so I went up to her apartment. Her name is gone. It's no longer there. They took it off the thing there, so I guess I don't know where she's at.
So, basically, at this point, we have no idea where Madeline is. And it's really starting to get frustrating for us, because we don't have any contact information on her family. I only just started to get to know her when this whole situation started, so I didn't get any. And all the papers she had contact information on her family were in her apartment, which she's no longer in now. So we don't know how to reach members of her family themselves, and of course, no one else will tell us anything, because they always say it's privileged information, immediate family only. So I'd like to put out an appeal to anyone out there who knows Madeline. There must be somebody among my viewers here that knows Madeline, or at least I hope there is. And if there is, please tell her that John Ardelli and Marie Stewart want to know how she's doing. She'll know our names, I guarantee it. And then she can contact us if she likes, or she can let those who are taking care of her know that it's okay for us to know where she is and what's happening. The thing is, we're really starting to get worried, because actually I did a Google search and to see if there was any information, and I came across an obituary for Madeline Bishop, and my heart sank. I got a chill. But when I looked at it, it turned out to be a Madeline Bishop in Newfoundland somewhere, and I saw the picture. It's not the same woman, but that really gave me a scare. So please, there's got to be somebody out there who knows Madeline, or somebody in her family. All we want to know is she okay, where is she, and if possible, we'd like her to get in touch with us and let us know how she's doing. So if anyone out there can help us get in touch with Madeline, please contact me at my email address in the doobly-doo below, and please put the name Madeline in the subject line. If I hear anything else, I'll let all of you know. Okay, as for this week's episode, I've been thinking about the direction the podium's been going. And what the shows I've been enjoying doing the most are the ones that promote things, like the Time Machine Candy Works or the Cape Breton events. So it occurs to me that now that we're coming into spring, perhaps the best thing that I could do is start promoting our tourist attractions here in Sydney. So here's the first in the Podium series on Cape Breton Island tourist attractions, Wentworth Park. In 1786, John Wentworth laid out 100 feet of land on both sides of Wentworth Creek for use by the British Admiralty, but in actual practice, the land ended up being leased out to people in Sydney. Richard and Joseph Dobson of Westmount built a dam on the creek and erected a grist mill for the grinding of grain. They sold the mill to Murdoch Morrison, who, with his son, ran the mill as both a grist and wool carding mill until 1913. The road that led to the mill from the countryside was known as the Old Mill Road. Today, it's known as Argyle Street. In 1899, a railway bridge was built on the site. It still exists today. During the sudden boom in Sydney in the first decade of the 20th century, houses were built along the creek. Despite this, people continued to use the Admiralty lands as a park, so in 1915, the Sydney Women's Council decided to raise money for a circular bandshell and flower beds. By 1946, the city finally purchased the land and formally established what we now know today as Wentworth Park. To this day, the park still sports a bandshell, the most recent one constructed by the Kiwanis Club in 1962. Today, the park extends from Bentinck Street to Kings Road and continues to be a popular place for people of all ages. If you ever come to visit Wentworth Park, we ask only one thing: please don't feed the ducks. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching the Peddling Prince's Podium. I'm your host, John Ardelli, and I hope to see you all again here next week. Bye for now.